Yes, I see life is like a Chico roll, really.
Yeah?
Just don't ask what's in it. Just dig in and enjoy! Me, darling, look. Me, asset.
As long as there is sunshine, there'll be laughter. As long as there is crying, there'll be rain. No matter how we dread the morning after, we somehow seem to face the night again. As long as there is winter, there'll be springtime. As long as there is pleasure, there'll be pain. But after every storm, there comes a golden rainbow. Remind us of the simple truth again. To make a rainbow takes the sun and rain. As long as there is sunshine, there'll be laughter.
Come on!
As long as there is crying, there'll be rain. No matter how we dread the morning after, we somehow seem to face the night again. As long as there is winter, there'll be springtime.
Every springtime.
As long as there is crying, there'll be rain. But after every storm, there comes a golden rainbow. Remind us of the simple truth again. To make a rainbow takes the sun and rain.
Oh, what's going on?
You've been a naughty boy.
You've
You've got to be punished.
Where am I?
The court of the Ice Queen.
Silence! Pray silence for her frigidifferous majesty, Vanilla, Queen of the Ice, Sovereign of the South Pole, Nuncio of the North Pole, Potentate of the Power Pole.
Shut up!
But your majesty...
Silence! Now who is this gibbering we?
His name is Polly, your iciness.
Polly? Polly who?
Politician, your prostitute.
What's he done?
Just about everything.
But I didn't.
Cooking the books.
Ooh.
Fiddling the finance. Ooh. Stashing all of the cash. Ooh. And giving jobs to all his relatives.
Ooh, and double.
I say we have to freeze his assets.
Freeze him! Freeze him! No, don't freeze me. I'm really a jolly good fellow.
That won't help you. We freeze jolly good fellows around here.
Freeze a jolly good fellow, freeze a jolly good fellow, freeze a jolly good fellow.
Shut up! But I didn't mean, I'd completely forgotten. It was all somebody else's fault.
So you are not a crook.
No!
Just dumb, stupid, lazy, and irresponsible.
Yes.
Freezing's too good for him. Off with his head!
Off with his head. Off with his head.
No, I'll pay all that. I'll give up the fact-finding holidays. I'll stop fiddling the expenses. I'll even try and obey the law.
What can't I?
No,
What can I cut off?
nothing.
Nothing at all?
Alas, no.
Unbelievably wimpy. How are you supposed to keep the dastards honest if you can't cut off their heads? I've had mortals up to the icicles. If they're not starting wars, they're flattening the forests, wrecking the environment, watching broadcasts of home and away. Thieves, murderers, crooks, and investment bankers. There's not one of them worth it. Snowflake, what am I going to do about it?
You could have a royal commission.
How wimpy. No, I'd rather freeze a lot of them. Have an ice age for the next million years. Everywhere I look today, there's something going wrong. Another war, or 3 or 4, another rap song. Half the world is starving in need of poverty, while the other half is watching us the camera on TV. The sewage in the seas, they've saved the whales and dolphins safe inside the Japanese. The forest dead and it's said they've built a shopping mall. The remedy is clear to see, I ought to zap them all.
And politicians are the worst of them all.
The people are all greedy, the leaders are all fakes. They're never on the level, they're always on the take. They'll some who are kind and honest and good. Mortals are only good when they're too lazy or stupid to be bad.
Your Majesty, I don't believe that's true.
Pity, it has a nice ring to it.
Let me go down there.
What? Down to earth?
Yes, I mean we ought to at least pay them a visit before we freeze them.
Sounds unnecessarily reasonable to me. Still, if you want to, you can.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
On one condition.
What's that?
I get to choose the form you go in.
The form.
Well, you can't go dressed as you are, can you? Prepare the transformation chamber. Right. What would be an appropriate disguise for someone who believes in the fundamental goodness of human beings? Ah, there's somebody there. What do you think?
A shark.
A shark? Oh, I like that. But then the ice age, I'd have to melt him first, wouldn't I, so I could swim? No. Another one? Yes? A budgie? A little bit cute, isn't it? Yes, young man.
A dinosaur.
Oh, a dinosaur.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, I rather lost those in the last ice age, I think.
Goose!
A goose. Ah, Emily, you can't talk. That wouldn't be fair with someone as persuasive as you. Now, before we go through this, are you sure you want to go down to Pity. I do rather enjoy a good ice age. Still, I won't have long to wait. You have 24 hours, just 24 hours, to find an honest mortal and prove to me that the human race is worth saving. Stand here. This fool believes in mankind's worth. Send the silly goose to earth!
Here I was, on Earth. It was a beautiful place. There were trees, green hills, flowers, and animals. It was hard to believe that in such a place there could be any danger.
Look out!
I must be hallucinating or hallucinating. No, I'm not dreaming. It's a real juicy goosey loose. This goosey, I've got to have it.
Ah, that'll teach you, sneaky old fox. Stay off our land. You won't do that again. I say you won't do that again. You're a goose, aren't you? Nod for yes, shake for no. Thought so. Pretty big, aren't you? Thought so. I'm dreaming, aren't I? Oh. Are you dreaming? Oh. You know, it's times like this that the young country boy finds himself face to face with the age-old question.
Is there anybody out there?
Exactly. Someone's coming. Look, inconspicuous.
Jack!
It's Mary. She fancies me to an embarrassing degree. Shh.
There you are.
Where? Here. Am I? Thank heavens for that. I was beginning to think I wasn't real.
Of course you're real.
Can you prove it?
Naturally.
Oh,
If I was a psychiatrist, I'd have charged you $50 for that.
I told you she fancied me.
I'm the practical one. Look what I've got.
You've been poaching again.
Redistributing wealth.
It's stealing if Sir Willoughby Wiley catches
He
you.
won't. Anyway, the land belongs to the people.
No, it doesn't.
Does.
Doesn't.
Does.
Does it?
Does.
What do you think? It's a goose. 1, 2, 3. There, if I was a psychiatrist, I would have charged you $50 for that.
But it's huge.
Yes, it is, and I warn you, I'm not going to catch you again.
You see, Jack, you do love me.
Ew! No, I don't.
I knew it from the moment you caught me.
I caught the mumps too, but I got over that.
Oh, I'm so glad, but you'll never get over me.
There are two types of fox, the quick and the dead. I'm one of the quick ones. His shot didn't even come close. I'm sneaky like that. And patient. The thrill of the chase. I'm gonna to get you, and when I do, it'll be a case of hello and goose pie. Get back here!
Get up, Jack.
We've got to make sure our friend here is kept safe.
Yes, but how?
Who is the one person in the whole world that you can always rely on to solve all of your problems?
You mean
Mother Goose!
When you've got a bit of a problem, when you don't know what to do,
When it seems you're stuck forever on the horns of a dilemma and the ideas just aren't coming through.
when your heart is up against it,
And the only answer you can think of is the new.
just pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and take them to Mother Goose.
Hi. What's this?
it's the goose we found?
Really? What are you going to do with her?
We don't know, so we're going to take her to see Mother Goose.
Now that's a good idea.
She's a wonderful woman. She always knows what to do. Oh, yes.
Mrs. Riley had warts on her eyelids. She couldn't see, she had to stay in bed. Mother Goose had a solution.
Was it a daylight solution?
No, she simply cut off her hair.
What?
Only joking.
When you've been to doctors, tricks and fortune tellers, and you've tried out every wrinkle, trick or ruse, you're at the limit of your tether and you still can't decide whether.
Shall I buy a crunchy or a Mars bar? Shall I get a PlayStation or a life?
To be or not to be?
You can shilly-shally to and fro forever. You can spend your life bewildered and bemused. Or you can do what we do here, consult the local panacea. She eliminates confusion, sees what's real and what's illusion. She's not Buddhist or Confucian. She can make a contribution, so to draw to a conclusion. She's our final solution. Bring your problems to Mother Goose.
Clear off! I'm skint!
Mother Goose.
Sorry. I thought it was the Mormons. Or Sir Willoughby's men.
How could you think of them?
We don't even have bicycles.
Mother Goose, we've got a problem.
Have you been taking a foot pump to the budgie again?
No, it's a goose I found her in the forest.
What's this around her neck? Emily.
Emily. That must be her name.
Well, aren't you a smarty pants? Hello, Emily.
Mother Goose, look, this chain around her neck. It's gold.
Oh, yes, it's gold, all right. Must mean she belongs to somebody very important.
Or somebody rich.
Same thing. No, it's not.
Have you ever met an important poor person?
Yes, Mother Goose.
You just have no idea about the fundamental socio-historical forces happening. But you'll learn when the revolution comes.
I see Mary's got the measles again.
Measles?
Yeah, she seems to have red marks all over her. Now let's get back to the real world. What about this goose of yours? What are you going to do with her? Who's going to look after her? Who's going to feed her? Why are you all looking at me for?
Because, Mother Goose, you are kind, you are generous, your heart is overflowing with the precious milk of human kindness. It meets like a mighty beacon, summons the cold beneath the needed new all the cast out, cast off, cast out, cold and cruel.
Besides, there's nobody else.
Aha! And now the truth comes out. Look, you lot. Do you know what I've got back there?
Your bum?
I mean, behind my cottage. I've got 3 chickens. One's got one eye, one's got one leg, and the other one thinks it's a barramundi. I wouldn't mind, but every chance it gets, it ducks into the duck pond. And I'm the one who has to fish it out. You may laugh. But have you ever tried to give the kiss of life to a chook? I mean, it's not as if any of them lay any eggs, do they? And then there's a cow that's allergic to milk, a bald sheep, and an anorexic pig. And that's not to mention the wedge-tailed eagle that's afraid of heights. The grass snake that's got hay fever. Achoo! And the claustrophobic mole. I mean, if it's dumb, stupid, and totally redundant, I've probably got one round the back. And you lot expect me to say hello and welcome to the Yellow Peril here, do you?
Yes!
How could I say no? Isn't she the cutest thing since Justin Bieber? Now, my dear, you go over there and take a load off your flippers.
Thank you, Mother Goose.
Oh, that's all right. But things are far from ooh jar come spliff. I mean, I'm 3 months behind in my rent. Half my furniture's are cash converters. And as for food, well, the cockroaches moved out last week. And I can't remember the last time I paid your wages.
It was November the 5th,
Really?
1993.
Oh.
But who's counting?
We know it's not your fault.
No, it's that evil villain.
Ooh.
That cold-hearted capitalist.
Oh.
That lazy, lolloping landlord, Sir Willoughby Wiley.
Oh, just a minute, you lot. We've got to dance on this later.
Comrades, let us rise up.
Yes!
Let us cast off our chains.
Yes!
Let us slaughter this monster of greed where he lies in his silken sheets, woven from the sweat of our brow.
Yes!
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. Now, why don't you take this and make a sweeping exit?
Anyway, Mother Goose, perhaps Emily's coming is a good omen.
Yes.
Maybe she'll bring you some good luck.
Yes.
You know, I think I can feel it.
Yes.
A whisper in the wind.
Oh, I think I can feel it too.
Really?
Yes.
What is it?
Hay fever. Ah! Ew. Oh.
Look, Mother Goose, it's mail.
Oh, I know.
No, this mail.
I'm sorry. It's those little shorts of those hairy little legs, you know. Oh! Now, what have I got here? A letter for me! Oh, I wonder who's it from. Oh, the mystery. Oh, I do love getting letters. Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Then why don't you open it?
What a revolutionary idea. Oh. 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 One more time. Oh.
Mother Goose, what's the matter?
Here.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Anything but that.
What does it say?
I can't read.
It's from Sir Willoughby, and he says,
Yes.
he says,
Yes.
he's gonna kick me out.
But can't you do something to get some money from somewhere?
There isn't any time.
Why not?
It says here that he's sending his bailiffs round today.
Chin up, Mother Goose.
Oh.
We're all behind you.
Oh, thank you.
Support you.
Oh, thank you, but I think you need more than people behind you when you're flat busted.
You know, Mother Goose, there's one thing you could do.
What's that?
Well, you're not entirely broke, are you?
What do you mean?
Well, you do have some disposable assets.
What? You don't mean? No. I refuse to sell Emily to a takeaway restaurant. I mean, they gave us next to nothing for that cat. And there was a lot of meat on that tabby.
Not her, I mean a chain around her neck. It's gold, you see. Be worth a lot, that would.
Hey, she's right, and Emily wouldn't need it. It's just a symbol of her enslavement to the ruling classes.
So what do you say, Mother Goose?
No!
What?
No! I can see what you mean, and I can see that in some ways it's only right that Emily should contribute to her keep while she's with us. But I just won't do it. You see, that chain doesn't belong to me. And if I take it, it's stealing, and I just won't do it. No, there's no buts about it. I don't want to leave here. It's my home, and I love it, and I love all my friends around here too. So we'll just have to find another way. Now, my dear, you go round the back and make yourself at home. If I'm supposed to stay here, then something will happen so that I can. If not,
Well,
I'll just have to throw myself on Sir Willoughby's mercy.
You better be ready for a rough landing, that's all I can say.
Well, Mother Goose,
They're back.
we are all walked down to the market.
Well, see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Don't worry, who knows? Something may turn up!
What do we do?
Just wait for the cold hand of doom to fall. the fox. Come on.
Let's find it! Go!
Where's the fox gone? Where's the fox? Ah! The fox has gone. Ah! Sorry, be careful. Oh my gosh! Ah! The fox! Oh my gosh!
Cunning old devil! He was after Emily! The one we saw this morning. He's gone, but he'll be back. Fascist hyena!
I thought it was a fox.
Jack, quick, get Emily and bring her around the front.
If we do that, then Sir Willoughby and his men will see her when they arrive.
Right, and if they do, they're liable to sequester her chattels, which, believe me, can be very painful if you're not used to it.
Well, why don't we bring her around here, and then when we see Sir Willoughby and his men arrive, and we'll take her back around the back.
Right, off you go. This is
are we
the
gonna
worst
do?
part, the waiting.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
Well, we could go and look through the house one more time. I could have left some money away for a rainy day. My old hubby used to do that. Found some extraordinary old things when I went through his drawers. Ew.
Well, there's life, there's hope.
That's exactly what he used to say. Oh. Ah, Emily, Jack. Now, over here. Now, mind, you guard her with your life. Your life, you understand. Mary and I are going inside for a bit. Come there.
You know, it's a great responsibility, this. Her life in my hands. I must be vigilant. Keep my eyes crossed and my fingers peeled. Wait. Keep my eyes peeled and my fingers crossed. That's the trouble. All this excitement has left me absolutely exhausted. Here, what if I fell asleep, you know, while I was guarding Emily? All it would take is a split second's inattention. The fox sneaks in, sneak, he spies on Emily, spy, he opens his mouth, snap, and what have you got? Goose buddies for Foxy baby. No, shall not happen. I'll take precautions, that's what I'll do. But how? Will you help me? Will you help me look after Emily with me?
Yes.
Good on you. This is what I want you to do. If you see the fox, I want you to shout "fox" as loud as you can, alright? Have you got that? Okay, some of you don't sound too sure. So I'll tell you what. We'll have a bit of a practice, a bit of a rehearsal, as they say in the theatre. Okay, I'm going to sit here and pretend I've fallen asleep. And you all pretend you've seen the fox, alright? Okay, so I'm yawning, I'm dozing, shutting my eyes, and well, that wasn't bad. Not for your first try anyway. But we'll have another practice to see if you can do a little bit better this time, okay? So, yawning, I'm dozing, I'm shutting my eyes, now.
What's happening?
It was the fox.
The fox!
We saw him off, didn't we?
Oh, thank you. I'm very grateful to you and you. I just wish you could have helped us save us from Sir Willoughby, because we didn't have much luck in there, did we?
No. All we found was a 10-cent piece in the wood box, a 5-cent piece behind the stove, and a toffee apple in the bathroom.
That was mine.
No, it's mine.
How do you know?
My teeth are still in it.
Yeah.
Faithful choppers.
You might as well throw those away.
Why?
What's the use of having choppers when there's nothing to chop?
Oh,
Mary's right. We might as well just curl up and die right now.
oh, you two are a couple of wet wallies, aren't you? Aren't they? I know we've got no job, no money, and probably after today, no home. But we've got ourselves, we've got each other, and we've got our health. And all around us, there's bright, beautiful sunshine of a sunny day. Oh, I know the local weather forecast mentioned showers, but I thought they meant the government.
Lovely warm sunshine, hey?
Even the weather's against us.
Oh, don't be such a misery, Guts. It's all part of life's rich pudding. It's times like this you reach out for your brolly, call up a chorus of birds and animals and flowers. Hang on, sorry. Sorry, yes? Sorry, you haven't got any birds and animal flowers. And just peasants. Here they are now. And sing a song, of course. Maestro? Ahem. Join in if you know the words. I haven't got a morsel in the pantry. I haven't got a penny in the bag. I barely own the clothes that I stand up in. I stand up by themselves to be quite frank. Nothing seems to grow in my back garden. No cabbages, no cauliflowers, no leeks. And I can't remember when I had Brussels sprouts. And I haven't had a decent tea for weeks. But through it all, I managed to keep smiling. It's more comfortable than trying to grit your teeth. And as I softly sing this song, my mother taught me it's the only thing she bequeathed.
As long as there is sunshine, there'll be laughter. As long as there is crying, there'll be rain. No matter how we dread the morning after, we somehow seem to face the night again. As long as there is winter, there'll be springtime. As long as there is pleasure, there'll be pain. But after every storm, there comes a golden rainbow to remind us of the simple truth again. To make your rainbow take the sun and rain.
Oh, that was wonderful. Give yourself a clap for that.
Mother Goose, that was really beautiful.
Yeah, I think so.
Can we sing it again?
I reckon so. What do you think, Em?
It's awful. It's the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard.
Oh, don't worry about whinging Wendy over there. Come on. As long as there is sunshine, there'll be laughter.
As long as there is crying, there'll be rain. No matter how we dread the morning after, we somehow seem to face the night again. As long as there is winter, there'll be springtime. As long as there is pleasure, there'll be pain. But after every storm, there comes a golden rainbow to remind us of the simple truth again. To make a rainbow taste the sun rain.
Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Give yourself a big thank you, peasant. Thank you, thank you.
What a load of old cobblers. As long as everybody believes in all this rubbish, nothing is ever going to change. While we're out here singing about how wonderful life is, so Willoughby and his mates are round about laughing their heads off and nicking our metaphorical hubcaps.
What's she on
The
about?
greatest good for the greatest number, that's what we want.
Mary!
British bourgeois sentimentality.
Mary!
End justifies the means.
Mary!
We must have freedom of speech.
Mary!
Shut up. Comrades, let us unite. Not only against the relentless march of capitalist aggression which threatens to overwhelm us, but we must also be on guard against the creeping tide of fascism. For, let me remind you, comrades, that the penalty for death. And you've got to have eyes in the back of your head.
Oh, this is far too much for me.
What is?
Giant geese, guns, and foxes.
Dim and Dim to Willoughby's bailiff!
Dim and
Dim to Willoughby's bailiff?
What? Where?
Coming over the hill!
Oh, let me at it.
Oh, that Jermaine Greer's got a lot to answer. Just keep on back. There's been enough violence for one day. Jack, take Emily round the back and keep her out of sight.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what every red-blooded woman does when the capitalist landlord comes to collect his rent.
What's that?
Go inside, lock the door, and pretend I'm not here. Come on!
Are we there?
Yes, look! Mother Goose's cottage. Mrs. I. Goose. Prop. Have I been in that sire much longer?
Nah, it's long enough already.
Quite. Looks a bit deserted. Perhaps our goose has flown it. Aye, just ring the bell. Right. Oops. That's lovely. That's Sir Willoughby's property you're destroying. Some bell ringer you are.
I won a prize for bell ringing once.
What? You don't even have a bell.
It was a Nobel Prize.
Just knock on the door, carefully. Sir Willoughby wants us to evict her, not assassinate her.
Right. She's not in.
Perhaps, but we are not to be outwitted.
Aren't we?
No, we'll wait and partake of cold collation. Go, fetch water from yonder babbling brook, whilst I inspect the provisions.
Right. Thanks, Brooke. What have you got there?
I've got a finger licking chicken.
I've got a dog that does that.
Dim,
Yes?
come here a minute.
What for?
Nothing.
You said I should never do anything.
Just come here.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing. Just
I don't like.
Just hold the cup. Now. What's the time?
What's the time?
What's the time?
You want to know what the time is?
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
Oh, it's.
That's a good trick, eh?
Yeah. Well, I should try it on someone. Hi, I'm Kim.
It won't work on them, you fool. They're far too intelligent. You need a real Durban.
Hi, I'm Deep. Hold this. What for? Just hold it. All right. Now, what's the time? What's the time? What's the time? I don't know. Why not? I haven't got a watch. Well, you're no good. Sorry. Oh, by the way, what's the time? Oh, it's. Oh dear, I better be going. I. No, King. No, I.
No, Dim, did you see that?
Not clearly, no.
No, not that. Him, he went into the house. Stand there. I will knock.
Oh, gentlemen, please, give me a kiss of the hand, Miss Sapphire.
Are you Mrs. Igus?
I am.
What does the I stand for?
Oh, that's private.
Private eye.
I understand you can't pay your rent.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can't.
I see.
I see.
Ices, get your lovely icy.
Yeah. You're in dead trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're going to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Evicted.
Yeah.
Why would you doing that?
Yeah, me not really.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself, Mother Goose?
I say these are monstrous allegations.
But they're true.
Don't quibble. I say these are monstrous allegations, and I happen to know who the monstrous alligator is. It's that cold-hearted tyrant, Sir Willoughby Wiley! Oh, gentlemen, please, have mercy. Ever since my poor hubby died, I've struggled to raise a crop on these barren pastures. 1 year, the drought was so bad, I had to lather the grass before I could mow it. Another season, I planted 10 tons of grain, and all I got was 1 ear.
1 ear?
No, 1 ear. The one there died. And then this season, all that came up was thistles. I had a paddock full of little pricks. It was like a young Liberals' convention. Oh, the tragedy of it all. There wasn't enough wheat to eat. The barley was barley enough. And then, when the haystack caught fire, that was the last straw. The last straw, get it? Straw.
I see your crops may have failed, but there seems to be no shortage of corn.
Oh, that's right. Hit a woman when she's down.
All right.
Pooh!
You're going to break down a menagerie of yours and sack those 2 layabouts. You wouldn't need so much food.
But I can't sack Jack and Mary. They rely on me.
It's easy to be generous with someone else's money.
So Willoughby's not exactly starving, is
He
he?
soon would be if all his tenants were like you. No, this won't do. No, don't get our thing.
All right.
Let's go. Unsatisfactory state of affairs. Deservedly toot sweet.
Mother Goose,
Yes?
do you have a watch?
Yes?
Hold this.
What for?
Just hold it.
All right.
Now, what's the time?
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 I don't know. 4:35 actually.
All right, I want to beat.
Come on. And Mother Goose,
Hmm?
be back I'd start packing if I were you. If you have anything left to pack.
This is the end. What do we do now?
Poor Mother Goose, so kind and generous to others, but it seemed no one was prepared to show kindness and generosity to her.
Mother Goose! Mother Goose!
Yes.
Mother Goose!
Yes.
Was that so Willoughby's memories were going okay? They were over the hill years ago.
Yes, I'm afraid it was.
What happens?
We can't pay the rent, so they're going to kick us out.
That's so Willoughby, he's a monster.
No, he has a right to his rent after all. It's just very hard.
Don't cry, Mother Goose. Look, you pay some leeway. He'd let you stay, wouldn't he?
Yes, but I can't pay anything. Not a single solitary sausage.
I know.
Oh, what's this?
That is $27 silver.
For me?
All for you.
But where did you what? How
At
did you?
the market this morning, we all agreed that whatever we made, we'd give to you, Mother Goose. We don't want you to leave, Mother Goose.
I don't know what to say. I appreciate it. Honestly, I do. But please understand, I can't accept it.
What?
You need this as much as I do.
Look, Mother Goose, there is not one of us who haven't helped at one time or another. This is just our way of thanking you.
Oh, please, I can't.
Mother Goose, look, if you don't take this money,
We'll never let you help any of us ever again.
Oh, Emily, I hope you're watching this. I don't know where you came from or what you're doing here, but this is what it means to have friends.
I thought you didn't know about this long time.
I don't. And that's what's so awful. On the outside, I'm a radical Marxist feminist. But on the inside, I like a good cry, like ordinary It's so hard to be a feminist when you're a woman.
What?
Look out, Silver's men, they're back.
Oh, quick!
Hide Emily.
Oh, quick, hide, quick!
In a
Circle!
circle.
Circle!
Casual.
Casual. Oh.
More casual.
What have we here? Trying to disguise themselves as a trendy, modern sculpture doesn't fool me. And it won't fool Sir Willoughby either.
Sir Willoughby!
Yes, he intends to come and supervise your eviction personally. Do such with us, alright? What for? Weapons? You never know. These grubby little peasants are plotting at the dark recesses of their knit-ridden skulls.
There's one.
Besides, some of them may have been poaching. Do I spy a booty look or two? Or three? Or four?
What do you call this? Roger. Oh, hello, Roger. Hey. This is an egg, isn't it? I cannot tell a lie. It is. But as anyone can see, it's not a pint shag.
I see it is your humour to be hilarious. Right, you and you, down that hill rapidement, and bear Sir Willoughby hither forthwith. Move. You wouldn't perchance be keeping something from me, would you?
We just refuse as a class to no longer bear the forces of oppression.
Good morning. My name is Sim. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
She's new here.
She's my sister.
Yeah, I'm quite.
My sister's mother.
Yes.
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 Come along, Aunt Emily.
No, it's about it.
But it's time for her medicine.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. Just
Fever. What sort of fever?
yellow fever.
Is it catching?
Oh, no, not at all. Not if you've been immunised. We all have.
Well, hurry along now. Don't keep this poor sick woman hanging around out here. Go on. You two go and get Sir Willoughby now.
Watch out for the children, though.
Yellow fever.
I've got it! No! Poached egg. It's a joke, I've just got it.
me Mr. Moneybags. Wiley! Peasants, lower chair.
You insubordinate sapsuckers. Jim, Sim, help me out of here. All people out of the way. I would have bought the rolls, only one of the peasants breathed on it, so I had to order a new one. Ladies and gentlemen, trade union scum, I am...
Sir Willoughby Wiley.
And I am...
Very naughty.
Great! And you all love me, don't you?
Oh, no, we don't!
Oh, yes, you do!
Oh, no, we don't!
Oh, yes, you do!
Oh, no, we don't!
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! You all hate me, don't you?
Yes!
That's music to my ears, which I instantly I wrote a song about that. What a horrible person I am. Yes, here it is. I'll sing it for you. I'm stinking rich and you are poor, so be it. The laws of life and capital decree it. I dwell in marble halls and you haunt this hovel. So get down on your knees, you please, and grovel. I'm a capitalist.
He's a capitalist.
I'm a capitalist.
He's a capitalist.
And I really must insist.
Must insist.
To my mill you are the grist.
You're the grist.
All your clever little crows.
Heavy pros.
Stay hidden in your holes.
In your holes.
As I drive by in my rolls.
Royce rolls.
Cause I'm a capitalist.
He's a capitalist.
You don't want to believe what that little evil German said.
Off his head.
Karl Marx was an idiot, Walter Schilly were Engels fit to tread.
Engels fit to tread.
I'm a capitalist,
Tops the list.
and I guess you've got the gist.
Sausages.
And I hold you in my fist.
Fish and chips.
I'm a capitalist.
He's a capitalist.
Give me dollars, give me pounds.
Give him pounds.
Money makes the world go round.
Round and round.
This philosophy is sound.
Yes, it's sound, very sound.
But I'm a capitalist.
He's a capitalist.
Brothers and sisters, you've got to resist this man.
If you can.
He thinks your place in the human race is to be an asshole.
Be
and also red.
He's a capitalist.
Yes, I is.
He's a suffocating cyst.
That's the gist.
Now this we really must resist.
You can't resist.
Down with capitalists.
I'm a capitalist. Give me dollars, give me pounds.
Give him pounds.
Money makes the world go round.
Round and round.
You gotta keep the peasants down.
Keep him down.
'Cause I'm a capitalist.
He's a capitalist.
So let's get this on. Yes, that's it. Well, today is my favourite day of all days. It's rent day.
All paid, Sir Willoughby.
All paid? How disappointing. I can't be charging enough. Next week's rent's doubled. 6 stones. Mother Goose. Mother Goose. Mother Goose. Yes. Have you got your rent?
No, I haven't got it.
Oh, no. Did you say you didn't have it?
Not all of it.
Well, how much do you have?
27 silver dollars.
Oh, that's not enough. You owe me
$100.
$100.
But it was only 50.
Yes, you're forgetting the GST, dearie, the GST.
Oh, that's right. The greedy Sir Willoughby tax.
Shut up, you lot, otherwise your rent's going to be trebled. Now, Mother Goose. Now, I let you stay in my valuable house, on my valuable land, and in return, you have to pay me rent. So either pay up or get out!
But this is all I have.
Please, Sir Willoughby, please give us another chance.
I love this part. It makes me feel like the Pope, only the Pope is a little richer than I am. Easy, peasants, easy. Calm yourselves, you horrible little trolls. Yes, you'll be delighted to hear that I have changed my mind.
Hey!
I will take this money. And then I'll kick you out of here.
There! You see the sort of grease stain we're dealing with? If we don't pay the rent, he charges us interest. If we do pay the rent, he reckons it's not enough, and so he doubles it. And just when he's got enough he can out of us, he chucks us out!
It's neat, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's neat all right. But we've had just about enough of your sort of neatness.
Any minute now, he's going to say the peasants are revolting.
We're revolting!
Yay! I told you so, didn't I? Oh, no, let's not be hasty. Why don't we refer the whole thing to the state government?
The state government!
Yes. Well, we've got the best state government money can buy.
Oh yeah, we all know whose money bought it. You were talking just now of making an example out of Mother Goose. Well, we're going to make an example out of you!
Boys, I think she means tomato me.
I can see the mean tomato, she means no wheat.
No! Mary, everyone stop! No violence, please! There must be another way, there must be!
Mother Goose and her friends have tried really everything. It seemed like there was only one way left to make everybody happy.
Emily. What? It's gold! Solid gold!
Look, Mother Goose, she's saying it's for you. She's saying it's for you to pay the rent with.
Is it? Oh, thank you, Emily. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to thank you. This will pay our rent, won't it?
Yes.
In fact, it will pay all of our rent for some time to come, won't it?
Oh. Yes, all right, it will. Yes.
Then, take it. And you won't be needing this. I'll give it back to its rightful owners. And now, you lot, I think it's time to celebrate! Because thanks to Emily, all our troubles are over! Celebrate, good time. Come on!
Oh, she has a real goose that lays real golden eggs. I must have that goose.
What?
I must have it by fair means or foul. Come on, lads. Come on, let's get cracking.
Oh, Emily. You've really done it now. And as for you, and you,